By show of hands, who is a team leader, a boss, employer, has actually got to have staff report to them? So a few of you. Okay. By show of hands, who has virtual staff, suppliers that they have to deal with? Okay. And do suppliers? Yeah. So all those conversations that you have with either your employees, your team members or your suppliers, every single time they go smoothly, right?
Really?
Just asking. Just checking. Yeah, not always. Exactly. Look, just so you know a little bit about me and you know you're in safe hands, I have been a CEO of a youth organisation. In order to get into that position of CEO, I had some staff be incredibly encouraging. And when I say encouraging, they shoved me into that role. They said, Sally, you can do this, you know, you'll be awesome. You've already worked for the organisation forever. You know the program, you know the staff. You're going to be fantastic. You'll be, you'll know how to take this program to where it's got to be. So, of course, I'm walking around going, yeah, baby, I can do it. You know, they told me I could. So, of course, my ego just exploded as I applied for the position and, breezed through the interview and got the job. I'm a leader now. It says so on my business card. Within less than weeks, what really struck me was how lonely it was. The two people who were so strategic in encouraging me and driving me and pushing me into this role, couldn't find them. They absolutely checked out and left the building. One of them literally checked out and left the building. She actually resigned. The other one was taking on so much work and so many demands that she didn't actually have that time for me. And I understand that. That's not a blame game. But being in that role, being at that pointy end and having people to report to me in my actual office, as well as dispersed across Queensland, as well as having suppliers to deal with, was a major, fast, hard, painful learning curve. And I actually came to a point where I'd catch the train into the city in the morning, I'd get to the bottom of the hill and look up to the hill to where the building was, and tears would just come out. And I'm not exactly a teary kind of person, but I was a sobbing mess. At night, when I got home, I medicated very nice red wine, because I just wanted to write the day off. Yeah. So my then boyfriend, we were together, and he thought, this is awesome. Yay, tears in the morning, coma in the evening, awesome. Not so much. I would get also to the point where in those mornings I would ring him and say, I don't want to go. I can't get myself to walk up that hill. And of course, he's at work. How can he help me? How hopeless a feeling must he have had with me dumping that on him? So it got such to the point where I had an ultimatum put to me. It's the job or it's us. That was a pretty big slap in the face, and I'm absolutely grateful for it. Yeah, he's a good guy. And I have to say that because his nieces are in the room. No, no, he is absolutely the poet to this warrior. And I'm so glad he did it, because it really drew a line in the sand. And it made me stop and think about the experience I was having as a CEO. And I can look back now and think how thankful I am for the team I had. Because there were days where I wasn't that great. But they were great. And they did their best with what we had. And what has come out of that experience, and in the years and my experiences since, is that I don't want any leader or any manager or any business owner to go through the experiences that I've went through. And that's why I now stand in front of groups. That's why I coach. That's why I wrote a book. That's why I created the management success cards. I created these things and not really realising at the time of creating and writing, but they turned out to be the resources I desperately needed back then. And so that's why I do this now.